Hi, welcome to the Treble Tapes podcast. Where we discuss everything Manchester United, and we're gonna talk about Ruben Amorim, Senna Lemons, um, Benjamin Sesko. Right? Let's get into it. Welcome. I'm also available on YouTube, Clovis Football Talk, Clovis TV. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, people. Welcome to the podcast, the Treble Tapes podcast.
Don't underestimate Manchester United.
Yes, we won last night, against Sunderland. Manchester United 2, Sunderland 0. What does this game mean? What does this win mean, actually? We're gonna discuss about that. Benjamin Sesko, scoring 2 goals back to back, and Senna Lemons making his debut with a clean sheet. I have the privilege of watching Senna Lemons play at Royal Antwerp. Again, I live in Belgium, so I'm literally 5 minutes from the stadium. I know what I'm talking about, right? When we got linked to Senna Lemons, I was saying it on Twitter. Go follow me there, Clovis TV, Clovis Football Talk. Also, as well, link in the description. When we got linked to Senna Lemons, I was saying he is gonna be good for Man United. Now it depends on the type of pressure he's getting into. Man United is a big club. He will not survive. I don't know, but I just have the confidence because his shot stopping is elite, catches penalties, claim crosses, and his distribution left and right was elite. That is precisely what we saw in the Sunderland game. Like I was saying, Senna Lemons claim crosses, fans were cheering him up, and it was refreshing to see because that's precisely what I was saying on Twitter. And a lot of fans were like, oh, wait and see, wait and see. I had the privilege to watch him at Royal Antwerp, and what I'm seeing at United is gonna grow more and more. He is young, he will get, a lot of things correct this time. And it helps with the defenders to be confident, to know that, oh, we have somebody in goal that, he's not just going to make mistakes and make us lose games. He is confident enough to to win us games as well. His distribution left and right, kick, throws, he knows what to do, and he was yelling at players when they were not in their positions, and that helps. The only thing I'm afraid of is Ruben Amorim. Is Ruben Amorim gonna take these players and not switch them every single chance he gets? Because our centre backs have been playing. He has been playing all type of combinations ever since he got to Manchester United, and we keep losing games because there's no chemistry, there's no build-up play, there's no understanding between players. Because when you play this week, play the following week, play last week, you are not playing with the same players, and it becomes very difficult for you to um to know what you're doing when you're playing with different type of players. And Ruben Amorim, to me, again, like I said, winning this game against Sunderland, I don't like, it doesn't help in anything, right? Are we gonna use this game and continue to win and moving forward and progress, or are we gonna regress? That's all I'm asking myself coming out of this game, right? I wanted Ruben Amorim sacked. I still do. But I'm not gonna be coming out in every single game saying, oh, he should be sacked, because it's pointless at this point. I just want us to play a good football and build from this. Yes, he has been winning against low level teams, and we just need to win back to back games. I know it's a thing, right? It's the famous thing right now where they are clearly saying, oh, we need to win back to back games and to see the progress. Yes, we do. It's not just that, it's the fact that, when we win one game per month, by the way, it does not help him at all, and it doesn't help the fans. Imagine fans waking up at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning in different countries. I'm talking about Japan, China, America. I'm talking about Australia, fans from my United fans from Australia, waking up in those hours to watch Manchester United get beat by teams, get beat by low level teams 2-0, 3-0. And every single time, the manager comes out and just say what you want to hear, but then he is the captain of the ship, but never, you know, adjust what is wrong in the ship, letting us sink every single time. Now, coming up into this international break, where we are going to be playing Liverpool next, how do you think we will build from this? Because again, like I said, the manager likes to switch on players, and it doesn't create any stability, right? Ruben Amorim was under fire. If he lost this game, that would have been it for him. And when most of the fans are being negative and saying, this manager should be sacked, or you should be, it's for a reason. It's for a damn good reason, because he needs to know that his job does not need to be on the line for him to actually play well. He just needs to play well. That's all the fans have been asking since he got into the job, right? And he is making other previous managers who have come and gone look like a king, look like the best. And it is frustrating to see Ruben Amorim play certain players above others and not getting the best out of them, even when he selects them. I.e., um, Kobe Menu being on the bench and you're playing Ugarte. Those type of things. Ugarte, while he is good in certain games, in other games he is not good enough. And it becomes a problem where you keep selecting players who are not good or finding their feet, and they keep disappointing you, and you come out and say, oh, it's not the system, it's the players. You're clearly saying it's the players, but without saying it. And as fans, we read into that, right? Ruben Amorim has always gotten his way by talking a big game. And it becomes a problem where I can see the smoking mirrors of his game. It's either you say what we all are thinking as fans and fix it, or you are just saying what the problem is, but then you are the captain of the ship and not fixing it. So that's what I mean by Ruben Amorim should take his time and um build from this. Otherwise, it's gonna be big for him. It's gonna be big. And moving forward, what does this win mean for Manchester United now going into the Liverpool game? What does this game mean for Manchester United playing Liverpool the next 2 weeks? Liverpool are vulnerable right now. I wish we will play them, because at the end of the day, they just lost against Liverpool, against Chelsea, 2-1. And they have lost 3 games back to back, including in the Champions League, I think. Is it in the Champions League? Yeah, they just lost 3 games in the bounce, and we need to capitalize on that. Going into that derby, I'm not afraid of Arsenal, of Liverpool. I'm not scared of how they're gonna play. The problem I have is ourselves. Are we gonna play the brand of football we saw against Arsenal, against Sunderland? Are we gonna do that? Because it depends on the manager as well. If he do not switch up the players, play them in their natural positions. That's how we got the win. We dominated the game. Second half, yes, we regressed a little bit, but then we went on to play good football and secured the clean sheet. 2-0. We have not seen that for a while. We have not seen that for a while. Let alone 3-0, let alone 1-0. It has been difficult. Failure on failure on failures. We hardly keep a clean sheet, and yeah, you know that is what I'm talking about. Like, we just need to We just need to make sure that, we go into that game with Liverpool and actually win. And that will boost the morale of the players and make them, who knows where we might be in the Premier League table and what we might achieve this season with the crop of players we have. Brian Mbumo, going against the high line of Arne Slot, Liverpool. Brian Mbumo, Amadialo back to his best. Sesko now, our number 7. Mason Mount scoring, having also Bruno Fernandes playing. You never know what you might get with the crop of players we have. And this manager, all he needed to do, as we saw in the Sunderland game, was just make sure that the back line, our defenders, were also closer to, our midfield fielders were closer to the defenders, make it squeezing that back line and making it difficult for the opposition to win. So again, we came out of the game not talking about the midfield that much because Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes made it very possible. You understand what I'm saying? So I just hope that it's more of hope at this point that we have a perfect game plan going to Liverpool. Liverpool are vulnerable, playing a very high line, and their players are not informed at this point. We need to capitalize on that. Now, them going for these 2 weeks is going to help them because when they come back, they will need to fire up. As Arsenal are on top of the Premier League and they are now chasing Arsenal. Manchester City are going to win their game today against Brighton, and they will be 1 point closer to Liverpool, and they'll want to capitalize on that. So we will see. We will see. But anyways, people, what else? As for the players, for Benjamin Sesko, Benjamin Sesko has been good, scoring 2 goals back to back, now playing 90 minutes of football, which is very good. We love to see that. It took a while for him to start getting into gear and scoring goals. And all he needed to do is just adjust, and he has been coming to his own, as well as Brian Mbumo, my Cameroonian brother, as well as Mateus Cunha. Cunha is coming to his own, and yeah, he just needs to stay fit and get this ball rolling. With those crop of players, we will score a lot of goals and we're gonna win. You feel me? Talking of our back line, the center backs are center backs of Lenny Yoro and Mateus Delict. This pairing should not go anywhere. Ruben Amorim needs to play this pairing and get us winning. They actually put their bodies on the line. They put their bodies on the line every single time to save certain shots. They make sure that they follow their man and they win their jobs. Every single ball we are going against, when we lose the ball, you run and you win the ball back. That is what we saw. I want to be seeing us play well as winning the game. Yes, it's not going to be like that every single time, but I want to win games. So again, at the end of the day, we are here to just make sure that as fans, we are losing our heads over things, that fighting over each other, which is something we should not do because of Ruben Amorim. Ruben Amorim talks a lot of big games and says a lot of things but never back it up with wins. And that is the frustrating part. I myself, I want to support him. I want to win. I want to say, oh, you know what? I'm backing this manager. But he's not giving me anything because I know next week we're going to lose. We're going to win this game. The following week we lose. The following week we win. The following week we lose. Like, it becomes repetitive and frustrating for the fans to actually follow the game plan of what is happening with Manchester United. One game a week should not give you any excuse. These are your players. You should be using them accordingly and building from there. If this style of play is not working in the first half, switch it up in the second half. Change something, do something, make it compact. Say, okay, these guys are runners, make them run. Compact, make them make the wing backs compact in the midfield, or as well support the guys up front, the two tens, right? It helps with the system. Again, there's a lot he can do to win a lot of games. He's just not doing it, as stubborn as he is, and he will get himself sacked if this keep on going. That's why I'm hanging my shirt there, because I was supposed to wear it and support the team. Normally, when the team plays, I always wear it, just to be into the game and get myself into it. But I told myself I'm not gonna wear that shirt till this manager sort himself out or get sacked, and I'm yet to see that. So we start this game, in baby steps. We're gonna use baby steps to get into it. Is is this manager gonna use this and build, or fail to use it? We shall see against Liverpool, which my preview will come very soon. On the game. But first, people, continue to tune in to the Treble Tapes podcast. I'm your host, Clovis, and I'll be making more videos coming soon. But first, we're starting every single week, one day a week, which is a Sunday. I'm gonna be uploading this video or this audio. For those of you who want to listen to this podcast, I'm gonna be uploading these videos once a week on a Sunday. And if anything changes, I'm gonna be putting it on on other days as well, so that we can get more episodes. I just started. Follow me on iTunes, Spotify, on YouTube as well, so stay tuned on that. I mean, talking about Ruben Amorim quotes for the game, against Sunderland and all the things he have said. He said, I quote Ruben Amorim, my frustration is not seeing the same team at home as well as away. We didn't play well in the second half, but there was focus, fighting spirit. There are things that help us win matches. That was his quote, coming out of a game against Sunderland. And, we're going to hear more quotes from him, coming up. But before then, he's somebody who talks his way out of things, well, not out of the fans, because again, the fans know what it is by now, and we just need a fresh start with this crop of players we have and to build from this. Yes, people, thank you so much for tuning in. Continue to let your friends, listen to this podcast, and let me know down in the comments what you think. Share your ideas. If you agree or you disagree, all is welcome, because again, it's just my opinions, and sometimes my opinions may hold weight to what I'm saying, or I'm just waffling. All depends on what you think. But again, everything I've said comes down to what has Ruben Amorim given you for you to believe. Don't let this one game fool you, because that's what we thought against Chelsea, and we lost against Manchester City. That's what we thought we were going to win against. We won against Chelsea, and then Brentford game, we shit the bed. We shall see what happens, and let's just enjoy this win in this international break and hope our players come back without getting injured, and we win more games. So, Clovis TV, Clovis Football Talk, follow me on social media, on Twitter, Clovis TV, Clovis Football Talk, the Treble Tapes podcast. Stay tuned, like, share, and subscribe.